Hey there, history fans! Ready for a wild ride through time? Buckle up as we explore the epic history of China, a civilization that's been around for over 4,000 years. From powerful emperors to groundbreaking inventions, China's story is full of drama, intrigue, and lasting impact. We're talking about a culture that's given the world everything from gunpowder to pasta. Yeah, you heard that right. But before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's set the stage. Imagine a land of vast deserts, towering mountains, and fertile river valleys. This is China, a place where people have been farming, trading, and building empires for millennia. China's history isn't just about what happened within its borders. It's a story that's intertwined with the entire world. So get ready to explore the dynasties, the innovations, and the enduring legacy of one of the most influential civilizations on Earth. Alright, before we dive into the rise and fall of dynasties, we've got to understand one crucial concept: the mandate of heaven. Think of it as the ultimate power source for Chinese rulers. The mandate of heaven wasn't some tangible object, it was an idea, a belief that the emperor's right to rule came directly from the cosmos. According to this belief, if an emperor ruled justly and brought peace and prosperity to the land, the heavens would bless him with good fortune. But, and this is a big but, if an emperor was corrupt, incompetent, or lost the people's support, the mandate of heaven could be withdrawn. This meant natural disasters, rebellions, and ultimately, the downfall of the dynasty. So, the mandate of heaven was a double-edged sword. It legitimized the emperor's power, but it also held him accountable to a higher standard. This idea would shape Chinese history for centuries, influencing the rise and fall of countless rulers. Let's rewind the clock back to 1600 BCE, to the banks of the Yellow River. This is where we find the Shang Dynasty, the first dynasty in Chinese history that we have solid archaeological evidence for. The Shang were known for their impressive bronze casting skills. They crafted elaborate vessels, weapons, and even musical instruments out of this metal. But what really sets the Shang apart are their oracle bones. No, these weren't bones that could predict the future, though they were used for divination. The Shang would inscribe questions to their ancestors on animal bones or turtle shells. Then, they'd apply heat to the bones, causing them to crack. Trained diviners would interpret the patterns of these cracks as answers from the spirit world. These oracle bones are more than just cool artifacts, they're the earliest examples of Chinese writing we have. So the next time you pick up a pen or type on a keyboard, remember the Shang Dynasty, the innovators who gave us the gift of written language. After the Shang, power shifted to the Zhou Dynasty, which lasted for almost 800 years. The Zhou were known for introducing iron to China. This stronger, more versatile metal revolutionized agriculture and warfare, leading to a period of growth and expansion. But the Zhou era wasn't just about iron and conquest, it was also a time of great intellectual ferment. This was the age of the 100 schools of thought, a period when philosophers and thinkers debated everything from politics to ethics to the nature of reality. One of the most influential figures to emerge from this era was Confucius. Now, Confucius wasn't some kind of deity, he was a teacher and philosopher who emphasized things like family loyalty, respect for elders, and the importance of education. Confucianism, as his teachings came to be known, would have a profound impact on Chinese society, shaping its moral code and political system for centuries to come. Section 5. The Qing Dynasty Unification and the First Emperor. Fast forward to the 3rd century BCE, a time of chaos and warring states in China. Enter Qin Shi Huang, the king of the Qin state, who, through ruthless ambition and military might, conquered his rivals and unified China for the first time. Qin Shi Huang wasn't messing around. He declared himself the first emperor, and established a centralized government with standardized weights, measures, currency, and even a writing system. He also launched massive construction projects, including the early sections of the Great Wall. But Qin Shi Huang's rule was also marked by brutality and oppression. He burned books, buried scholars alive, and imposed harsh laws on the populace. His reign was short-lived, but his impact on China was significant. He laid the foundation for a unified empire that would endure for centuries. Section 6. The Han Dynasty, a Golden Age. After the Qin Dynasty collapsed, the Han Dynasty took the stage, ushering in a golden age for China. The Han ruled for over 400 years and are considered one of the most prosperous and influential dynasties in Chinese history. They expanded the empire's borders, established trade routes like the Silk Road, and made significant advancements in art, literature, and technology. The Han Dynasty also saw the rise of Confucianism as the official ideology of the state. Confucian scholars gained prominent positions in government, and his teachings on ethics, morality, and social harmony became deeply ingrained in Chinese culture. Section 7. The Tang Dynasty, Cosmopolitan Culture and Innovation. Hold on to your hats because we're jumping ahead to the Tang Dynasty, another high point in Chinese history. From the 7th to 10th centuries CE, the Tang Dynasty presided over a period of incredible economic prosperity and cultural vibrancy. The Tang capital, Chang'an, was a truly cosmopolitan city, attracting merchants, scholars, and travelers from all over Asia and beyond. The Tang Dynasty is known for its stunning art, poetry, and innovations in printing and gunpowder technology. They even invented the world's first mechanical clock. Section 8. The Ming Dynasty, restoring native rule and maritime exploration. After a period of division, the Ming Dynasty emerged in the 14th century, driving out the Mongols and restoring native Chinese rule. The Ming emperors were all about centralizing power and rebuilding the empire after years of foreign domination. One of the most remarkable figures of the Ming era was Zheng He, a eunuch admiral who led 7 epic voyages of exploration throughout the Indian Ocean. Zheng He's ships were massive, some even larger than European ships of the time, and his expeditions brought back exotic goods and knowledge from distant lands. Section 9. The Qing Dynasty, the last emperors, and the end of an era. Our whirlwind tour of Chinese history ends with the Qing Dynasty, the last imperial dynasty of China. The Qing, who were of Manchu origin, took control in the 17th century, and ruled for over 250 years. They oversaw a vast empire, expanding China's borders to their greatest extent. However, by the 19th century, the Qing dynasty was facing internal unrest and external pressure from Western powers. A series of rebellions, economic instability, and military defeats weakened the dynasty's grip on power. In 1911, a revolution led by Sun Yat-sen overthrew the Qing dynasty, bringing an end to thousands of years of imperial rule in China. The country was declared a republic, marking the beginning of a new chapter in its long and complex history.